Welcome back student in basic chemistry course. In previous session we are going to discuss our second unit, that is metal corrosion, its prevention and electrochemistry. In previous video we discussed Faraday's first law and Faraday's second law of electrolysis, and today's session we are going to discuss different electrochemical cell. So firstly we discuss the definition of electrochemical cell is, so the electrochemical cell, it is a device in which converts chemical energy into electrical energy or converts electrical energy into chemical energy. That means in electrochemical cell we converts the chemical energy into electrical energy, or either we convert electrical energy into the chemical energy. So depending on the working of this electrochemical cell, these electrochemical cells are classified into two types. So first type of electrochemical cell is the galvanic cell, or it is also called as voltaic cell. So in the galvanic cell, having converts the chemical energy into electrical energy. Okay, so example of the galvanic cell is the Daniell cell, or it is also the primary cell. Second type of electrochemical cell is the electrolytic cell. So in electrolytic cell, which converts electrical energy into the chemical energy. Okay, so this is the electrolytic cell. So in today's video we are going to discuss example of primary cell is the Daniell cell. So we discuss construction, working, reactions and applications of Daniell cell. Okay, so let's discuss the primary cell. So primary cell means it consists of a vessel which contains electrolyte and two dissimilar metal electrode immersed in that electrolyte solution, and then that times which converts the chemical energy into electrical energy. This is called as the primary cell. That means the primary reactions will be taking place at the metal electrode in presence of electrolyte. Okay, so also the other examples of the Daniell cell are the dry cell or the Leclanche cell. Okay, so let's discuss the construction of the Daniell cell. So in the Daniell cell we also know which converts the chemical energy into electrical energy. Okay, so in this cell, so let's discuss the construction of Daniell cell. So in the Daniell cell, having a presence of two half cell is there. In this two half cell containing one half cell having a presence of a zinc plate, and this is zinc plate which act as an anode, and this zinc plate will dipped in a solution of zinc sulfate, and in another half cell having a presence of a copper plate, and this copper plate will dipped in a solution of copper sulfate solution, and these two half cell will be connected in a series by the salt bridge. So the salt bridge means a U-shaped glass tube having a presence of saturated solution of KCl and agar-agar powder, and these two electrodes or these two plates will be connected externally by the metallic wire, and also this wire will be connected by the galvanometer. Okay, so this is the construction of the Daniell cell. Let's discuss the working of the Daniell cell. So in the Daniell cell, having the two plates are there. So in the one plate which acts as an anode, so in the one plate will be the zinc plate, it will be act as anode, and these zinc ions which having a more tendency to go in the solution. So that's why this is zinc which produces their ions, that is Zn2 plus ions in the solution, and electrons which left behind on the electrode, and these electrons which move towards through this external metallic wire to the cathode, and this cathode plate having a presence of Cu2 plus ions in their solution. So these electrons will be transferred from the zinc electrode which get accepted by these Cu2 plus ions, and forms the solid copper, and this solid copper metal will be deposited on that cathode electrode. Okay, so and the ions will be transferred from this salt bridge or the porous pot, and when the transfer of electrons will be carried out from anode to the cathode, then that times deflection will be seen in the galvanometer. Okay, so at the anode loss of electrons will be carried out, so that's why the oxidation reaction will be carried out at the anode, and at the cathode electrons get accepted or electrons get gained by these Cu2 plus ions, so that's why the reduction reaction take place at the cathode. So this is the working of the Daniell cell. So let's see the reactions will be carried out at the cathode and the anode. So firstly we discuss reaction take place at anode. So at the anode, solid zinc plate is there. So this zinc plate having a more tendency to Zn2 plus ions in the solution, and electrons. So zinc having a more tendency to loss of electrons, because this is zinc having a presence of top in the electrochemical series, so that's why they having a more tendency to loss of electrons than the copper. So that's why the zinc will be act as an anode and which undergoes on oxidation. So the reaction take place at the anode is zinc get lost their electrons, so the oxidation can be carried out, and this is Zn2 plus ions will be formed in the solution. So these Zn2 plus ions will be in aqueous. Next, this loss of electrons will be transferred from this metallic wire to the cathode. So let's see the reaction take place at the cathode. So the reaction take place at the cathode is the Cu2 plus ions will be present in the solution. These Cu2 plus ions which accept these electrons will be transferred from the zinc plate, so they can accept these electrons to form solid form of copper, and these solid form of copper which get deposited at the cathode, and so that's why the gain of electron will be carried out, the reduction reaction take place at the cathode. Okay, so the overall reaction means the sum of these two reactions will be the overall reaction. So the reaction is zinc in solid state with Cu2 plus ions aqueous, which gives Zn2 plus aqueous plus copper solid. So this overall reaction will be takes place on the Daniell cell. Okay, so this is the construction, working and reactions of the Daniell cell. Next we see the representation of the Daniell cell. So the representation will be denoted by using the rules of the representation. Okay, anodes will be written on the left side. So this is the anode, and this is anode will be having a negative charge, and this is anode will be placed in the electrolyte solution. So that's why the phase boundary will be denoted by the single vertical line, and write the electrolyte solution ZnSO4 solution, and another cathode electrode will be right on the right hand side. So this is the copper electrode, it will be positively charged right here, and also they will be dipped in a solution of CuSO4 solution. So that's why the phase boundary or the electrolyte solution will be used here is CuSO4, it will be right here, and these two solutions will be connected by the salt bridge. So that's why the salt bridge will be represented by two vertical lines. Okay, so that type representation will be right here. Okay, so this is the representation of the Daniell cell, and Lastly, we see the applications of the Daniell cell. Applications. So the Daniell cell is generally used for generation of electrical energy or the generation of electricity. Okay. So in the Daniell cell, when the electricity is generated or the electrical energy is generated, then that times deflection will be seen in the galvanometer. Okay. So this is the construction, working, reactions, representation and applications of Daniell cell. In next video we discuss secondary cell. So today we stop here. Thank you.